Damn. Yeah, I should have saw this shorty I just saw just now.
West 153rd Street.
Oh my God. Hey y'all, I know y'all like every time I see her, she got a different look. All right, y'all, so I'm in the mirror trying to... Kylie's acting so sophisticated now.
Oh yeah, because
Look who just got here.
10 hours.
And this is the next one that just got here.
Give me some of that sauce on here, a little bit on here.
This is when you know you at an expensive restaurant when they got this net over the lemon.
Yes, y'allin', jigga man be ballin'. These chicks pigeon-toed, some of them be crawlin'. Get the best of you whenever I put my all in. Have mommies callin' for the law, darling. Jigga and Paulin', ass drop, coops with half the top, expose half my knot. Niggas mad when I brag about the cash I got, but I'm used to not having a lot. I'm from the gutter.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Friday, August 11th. I am officially on my vacation. Really? Ugh. Cannot take that sign. I can't. So I'm officially on my vacation from today until I don't go back. Today's a Friday, so I don't go back to work until Wednesday. So it's not like a long vacation or whatever. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I am en route to go get Josh about 7:45. He spent the night at my mother's house last night. He has a 9:30 speech therapy session. The lady is supposed to be coming to the house, and this is like the first one with the new speech therapist. So I was like, okay, he has to be here after all that kicking and screaming that I did with that company. Like, he needs to be here. So I'm about to get him. I went to get him last night, but he was asleep. So I was like, listen, I'm just gonna come back in the morning. After he has his speech therapy session, I'm gonna cut his hair, and then I'll be taking him to his other grandma for the weekend. I will be dropping him off today on Friday, and I ain't picking him up till Tuesday. So I'm gonna have a decent break, much needed. So basically that's it. My plan is, after I drop him, is to come back home and start working on my wig. It really shouldn't take me that long. All I'm doing is shit, to be honest with you, I don't even have to bleach the knots because this thing soft. I don't even have to bleach the knots. I'm just gonna be bleaching the bottom of the wig, so to speak. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. And honestly, like I said before, it shouldn't take me that long. I would say maybe an hour or two. Oh shoot, but I just realized that's another thing. I'm gonna have to stop at the beauty supply store because I basically need another thread, and I need to see if they sell the band, because I always sew a band into my wigs because I don't like to like glue them down. So I need to go to the store when I get back from Harlem. I need to do that. And that's pretty much it. So I'm not going to sit here and keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and do what I gotta do, and then I will check back in with you guys probably either later on today when I'm doing my wig, or maybe tomorrow. Probably later on today though. Peace. Hey y'all. So
Keep left onto exit 23, 8th Avenue, West 155th Street.
I am en route to drop John off. We actually already in Harlem. I'm about to drop him off with his grandmother. Why is she in the middle of the highway?
In 400 feet.
Oh, she's selling
Turn
some,
left onto
of
Frederick
course.
Douglass Boulevard.
Yeah, so
Turn left onto Frederick Douglass Boulevard.
hold on, y'all. Yeah, y'all, so I'm about to drop off to his grandmother's house, and then I'm
In
thinking
900 feet. Turn right onto West 153rd Street.
I'm thinking that I'm gonna go to City Island and get me, is it blocked off? What is this person do? Yo, people do the darnest. What is he doing? Come on, motherfucker. God damn. Yeah, I should have saw this shorty I just
Turn
saw
right
just
onto
now.
West 153rd Street.
Oh my
Then
God.
turn left onto Bradhurst Avenue.
Whoa. I ain't seen nothing like that in a long time, girl. You better hold on tight. Oh, thank you. Woo. Jesus, y'all. I ain't even gonna get.
Turn left onto
Words cannot
Bradhurst
describe
Avenue.
what I just saw just now. That's the one thing I like about coming to Harlem, boy. Woo! This is why I got caught up with a Harlem. Anywho. So I think I'm gonna go to City Island, and just probably get me something from either Mike's or Tony's at the end. I don't want to like sit down and eat because I don't want to sit. Oh, they must be having some time. I'll be like, when I come up here, I'll be mad nosy, y'all, because it be a lot going on up here. Anywho, yeah, I don't feel like sitting down in a restaurant. I kind of want to like eat and go cafeteria style, and I think that's probably why I'm gonna go to either Mike's or Tony's. It just depends on when I leave here. I'm gonna check the GPS to see how long it takes me to get there, because just because I'm in Harlem doesn't mean that I'm right by City Island, because it is in the Bronx. If the traffic isn't too bad, then I'm gonna go ahead and go over there. But I don't know, I just got a taste for some fried shrimp and maybe like a Hennessy colada or something like that, and that's the place to go.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto West 153rd
because I gotta get back home,
Street.
because like I told y'all, I have to do my own wig, so I'm still, you know, as I was driving, I was trying to think of like what to do. I mean, the one wig that I was planning on working on, I already got that set in stone, but now I just got this idea in my head to kind of do with my red wig. I was thinking about doing like one of those pinup girl hairstyles with like the roll in the front. I just don't know what to do with the sides, and unfortunately on YouTube there's not a lot of people that, you know, style, you know, that do those styles or whatever. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you go right around me. Go, since you such in a rush, go. I'll pull over and I'll let people go right about their business. Maybe you stopping me from getting into something that I don't need to be getting into. You ain't never got to worry about that with me.
Turn right onto West
I'll pull over and I'll let
146th
people go.
Street.
You want to be in a rush so bad? Go ahead. So what else was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, that's all I can say now. So I'll check back in with you guys when I figure out what I'm doing when I leave home. All right, y'all, so I'm in the mirror trying to see what I'm gonna do, making this like retro style here. I'm trying to do I forgot what they call this. Hold on. Ugh. I'm trying to do this retro look on my birthday tomorrow, y'all. Don't laugh, but it's called, I'll insert the video, but that's what I'm trying to do right now. Wish me luck. Hey y'all, so today is my motherfucking birthday. Yeah, y'all, it's my birthday. I am home, making some breakfast. I'm just making like hash browns and eggs, something very simple. Nothing out of the ordinary. Some over easy eggs. and some hash browns that I get from Trader Joe's, and nothing crazy. So yeah, y'all. So the plan, I got y'all. Wait, let me see if I can put it up some more. Yeah. So the plan is just to go to. I have an appointment to get my nails done at 12:30. Damn, no, 12. I'm just getting my nails done. I was just trying to figure out what design I wanted. And then after that, I may, the way things are looking now, because it's almost 10 o'clock now. I'm gonna just, I was thinking about washing my hair before I leave and going to the Africans and just get my hair braided down real nice. You know, so I can put my wig on later. And the only reason I was gonna do that is because I just get tired of doing my own hair all the time. But I just think that it's just a waste of money, and I'm just gonna probably just, after I go get my nails done, I'm gonna come back in the house and, you know, wash, condition, and re-braid my hair. I took out my little braids last night, so this shit look crazy. So yeah, wait, hold on. So I took out my braids, my little whatever braids last night, and I'm gonna you know, just yeah, I think I'm gonna just come back and do my own fucking hair, because it doesn't make any sense for me to waste unnecessary money. I gotta get one of these. This is like something you put so your butter could be room temperature. So I just put my butter in there, I leave it in a wax paper because it keeps the tray from getting, you know, messed up. I like to have room temperature butter. That's just me. I'm bougie like that. Call me whatever you want to call me. But ain't nothing worse than toasting a piece of bread and you gotta struggle with a whole piece of butter. That's just a toner hack. One of my many toner hacks. What else? Yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. That's it. I still woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. I thought I was gonna be sleeping late. I still woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. And yeah, I think I'm just learning that habit. I still gotta, I guess I still have to, I ain't gonna say get used to it, but you know, I started, you know, like when you used to your body getting up at a certain time, it just doesn't end. So anywho, let me eat my breakfast, go get my nails done, come back, wash my hair. I was showing y'all a little bit of the wig last night, so I hope that it comes out the way I want it to. I think it is. I'll show y'all when I'm getting that together. So peace out. Hey y'all, I know y'all like every time I see her she got a different look. I had took my hair out last night and I was like, I don't feel like washing my hair tonight. I'm gonna just wash my hair tomorrow. But I didn't forget, but I got a nail appointment at 12. It's 11:50. So on the way out, I started to just throw my wig on over this, and then I was like, you know what? I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, oh well, I'm just gonna look like, I don't know, a Nubian goddess, whatever y'all want to call it, natural, whatever. But this is like, I literally didn't do nothing to my hair today. This shit. Y'all see how it feels? It feels how it looks. Anywho, I just got to the nail salon. I go to You and Me Nail Spa. It's on Merrick in Baisley. And I found someone in here, I'm not telling y'all her name, that does my nails really good. She is basically, she gives me the same quality as my original nail tech that I absolutely love. He's just in Elmont and they don't open up on Sundays, so I kind of stopped going to him. A, because they don't open up on Sundays, and that's typically when I could come to the nail salon, and B, it's further out for me, and C, you know, he's the type of person, like I make an appointment with him and I still have to sit there for half an hour. I'm not trying to hear that. No, or hour actually. But if I have like an emergency because the nail salon is like close to my job, I may go. Yeah, so anywho, yeah, my appointment is, oh, let me get my headphones because I be liking to block people out when I go to the nail salon because there be some, I don't know, there be some characters in there. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get my nails done. I was considering going to the Avenue to see if these Africans that I used to go to, see if they could wash and braid up my hair, but I'm probably not gonna be finished my nails until probably like maybe 2, and then to go over there, they're gonna be doing my hair probably for like 2 hours, somewhere up in there. I really feel like it shouldn't be no more than an hour, so I'm just going to go home and wash and braid up my own hair. And I think that's it. So yeah, that's it, y'all. And I will check back in with y'all when I don't know, it depends on what I'm doing next. I'll check back in with y'all. This is the nail salon I go to, guys. This is right here on Merrick and Baisley. That is their contact information right there. I had to end up washing my hair, y'all, because it was too what you call it? It was too like I told y'all my hair is just coming out. I'm so mad. Shit got me tight. My hair keeps coming and yeah, so I hope, like I said, I hope this fan ain't getting on your nerves. So anywho, so I'm doing my makeup. But I was like, while I'm telling my makeup, I got like a couple of little stories. You know, I like to keep y'all entertained with the guys stuff. Oh, let me show y'all the nails. I don't know if you can see it good or not. Can you? Let's see. Not really showing it good. Yeah. So anyway, I got my nails done. Came home and basically been home ever since. I chilled for a quick second, stopped downstairs at the deli and got me a sandwich, ate that, because I was like, I'm probably not gonna eat until probably like 9 o'clock tonight. So I was like, let me just make sure I eat something. So anyway, let's jump into this makeup and I guess story time kinda. So hold on, y'all. Let me just tilt this over to get, I need this and I need my concealer and I'm gonna need my setting spray. So all I did just now was just put the primer on, the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro filter, and I just had, you know, I moisturized my face beforehand like I always do. Now I'm going to put the Pro Filter in Nutmeg. This is a finishing powder, but I've been putting this underneath my makeup lately. So that's what I'm about to do. But before I do that, I'm trying to think, should I? Yeah. So let me carve out my eyebrows while I tell you this little story. So, if you don't know, because I already said it again, it's my birthday. And it's 5 o'clock. Well, yeah, 5 o'clock on the dot. And I am, let me see if I can move this over some more. I don't think so. So So yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I need a new tripod. I need to take down one that my mother got that she don't use. So yeah, it's 5 o'clock. I'm waiting for my bestie to come and get me. She did agree to come and pick me up. And drop me back home. So that's good, because you know, like I said, I just get tired of driving all the time. I just want a night to not drive. So she agreed to me, so she should be here soon. Knowing her, she probably ain't gonna get here until 6 o'clock. So all I use for the my eyebrows is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is Toast. So let me just outline this. I don't think this is a good angle. I probably should have put y'all in the bathtub. Hold on. So yeah, I was so yesterday, y'all, right, you know, today's my birthday. Yesterday I got a text message from one of my exes that we haven't been together since before my child's father. Like, so we've been not together probably since like 2018. So or 2017 actually, somewhere up in there. But anyway, he still keeps in contact, and he calls and he texts, you know, whatever, periodically. Mostly it's for you know, when basically it's most of the time it's around the holidays, or you know, my birthday and stuff like that. So and you know, it's cool. One of the things about him that kind of, while we broke up, was just because he was the first person I ever been in a relationship with, and I experienced the amount of, I don't even want to say trauma, because every time I'm in the bathroom, I hear the most weirdest sounds. Tell me if anybody else experienced that stuff. So yeah, he's the first person I ever been in a relationship with where I would say, yeah, I was using the word trauma, but I wanted to really say toxic. If anybody want to know what I'm doing, I'm just putting setting powder on the base of my makeup. This is just something I learned from one of the girls on YouTube. I will put her name across the screen of who she is, so you can check her out, because she gives out really good tips, and we're like almost the same complexion. So all I do is kind of like put the setting powder here, basically around the places where I know I'm gonna sweat the most, because that's the reason for doing this, is to minimize, you know, not sweat, but just like shine. Of course I made a mess in the damn sink. Of course you did, Fiona. Damn, what was I saying, y'all? What was I saying, Mom? Oh, so yeah, I ain't even gonna deal with that right now. So I'll wait to the end, because I was about to clean up the sink, but I know I'm about to make up even more mess. So anyway, this guy that I was in a relationship with, actually was with him for 3 years, y'all. I was with him for 3 years, and it was one of the most toxic relationships I ever experienced in my entire life. He's the first person I've ever been with, and I experienced, you know, prior to that, not to say that my relationships was so good, but as far as like, this shit, girl, y'all do not get setting powder in your goddamn sink. I don't know if it's that, or is it the fact that, hold on, let me just fix this, because I can't take it. So, hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What time is it?
It's 5:06 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you. She say you welcome when she feel like it. Anywho, so this person was very toxic, extremely toxic. He was one of, like I said, I never even knew these kind of relationships existed until I met him. So, and how do you, I'm trying to see how I always try to take up for people in a way. But anywho, like I said, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, it's like I never experienced a relationship like this before. Like I just never met somebody that was this manipulative. I didn't even know what manipulation was until I met him. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Oh, I didn't know what manipulation was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was until I met him. He's the one that opened my eyes to a different breed of what a man is supposed to be. Not a man supposed to be, but what really reality basically set in with him. Because I think before I was very naive, and I don't even want to say I was naive. I just never experienced this like before. I never seen anybody in a relationship like this before. Like if they were in a relationship, they wasn't, and this was going on, they never said anything. I never seen my mother in a relationship like this. It was just something that I've never experienced before. So just to sum it up, you know, me and him was the same age. When I met him, initially he had 4 children. He had 4 children. He had a job. He was at a very good job, actually. He was working for the sanitation department in his town, because he lived out on the island, and you know the island have their own, you know, Nassau County, Suffolk County, they have their own sanitation, you know, departments. You know, Department of Sanitation in the city, that's just for New York City. But once you start venturing out to Long Island, anyway, make a long story short, he had a good job. Only thing is he didn't have a car. He had his own spot, you know, basically. He was renting a room, stuff like that. So it's like I said, I'm not the person that's going to just totally alleviate certain people for certain reasons, because things happen, you know. In his case, especially when it came to the kids, he had 3 kids with one girl, and that was his first baby mother, and then he had a son after that in another relationship. So I don't want to say too much about this relationship, because I kind of feel like, I don't know if I'm I don't know. I just, you know, I've said this before, I'm not really like a male. I don't like to bash men. Not for any kind of reason, like, oh, I want to have cool points for men or nothing like that. I grew up around a lot of men, like mostly growing up as a young girl, it was just me and my cousins, like they was boys. So that was like who my close relationships was men, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, it's just, it was a lot. Okay. One thing that I would say, in the beginning, he did love bomb me. I did not know what love bombing is. I actually just found out what love bombing was, like a couple of months ago. I didn't even know what love bombing was. And so, hey Siri. Never mind.
Okay.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the time and not running my mouth too much. But anyway, that's just if y'all want to listen to this crap. So yeah, let me try to speed up the story. So anywho, a couple of things with him. Like I said, 4 kids, 2 baby mamas, but had really good relationships with them, like meaning rapport, etc., etc. The first baby mother that he had the 3 kids with, when I met him, his first 3 kids, like they were older. They was like maybe like 12, 13, like that, 12, 13, 14. And his younger son, when I started dealing with him, was probably like 5, right? So, very active father. He's actually one of the men that, another man that I admired in certain ways when it came to his children and children's, you know, mother's relationship. Like, he literally meant what he said. Like, when he was like, oh, I don't mess with my baby mother, like, he meant it. Like, it was the God honest truth. Like, to the point where, like, his last baby mother, she used to come to the house and purchase, you know, goods from him, and I would be there, and we would all three be standing outside, and like that, you know what I'm saying? The first one, she had moved to PA and like remarried, so it was like that. So we started dating, and you know, of course, it was really, really nice. He's a Scorpio. I don't know if all Scorpio men is like this, but they take care of their shorties, like, I swear. And at least that's what I experienced with him. Like, we was going out. We was like, I mean, we was, you know, that's what I like. I like to go out to eat. I like to go to the movies. I like to go, you know, just have a quick drink at the bar. And, you know, he lived out on the island. So, like, you know, when I went over there, you know, they had like their own little town bar. And everybody went there. And he just had a very good personality overall. But, and like I said, it took time for me to get to know a lot of different things. He had a dark side, you know what I'm saying? And I think what I know is that a lot of why he had this other side to him was because of how he was raised. He had a very traumatic, like, upbringing, you know what I'm saying? And so that contributed to that dark side of him. Now, the dark side wasn't nothing like beating or nothing like that, but it was verbal abuse. Verbal abuse. Like, now granted, the verbal abuse still wasn't like, you a B, you this, you that. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. But it was the type of, like, let's just say, he would, you know, and on top of that, he likes to drink. But not drinking like where, oh, I'm falling down drunk every day, I can't function. He was and then it's like, damn, I still can't really say he's an alcoholic, because I just think alcoholics do not stop drinking. Like, they drink all day, every day. Like, he wasn't doing that. He would just do it. Like, whenever we did start drinking, he drank. And then he had, like, he was an angry drunk kind of thing. So, like that. And I think, like, a lot of the times, it was so many different red flags with him. But I think that I'm an empath, and I kind of felt sorry for him based on what he experienced as a kid. And then even when we used to get into things, he accused me of, like he was like, oh, you try to holler at my cousin, like that kind of shit. And I was like, what? Nigga, like, what are you talking about? Like, he would make up stories like, oh, I saw you talking to somebody. Like, oh, why you always on your phone? He was crazy insecure. Like, wow, crazy insecure. So all these different things that was going on, y'all, in this relationship, like, I never experienced it before. You know, if I was like to try to break it off with him, he would threaten suicide. Like, and I believed him sometimes because he was that dramatic. And I never experienced this with somebody before. And so it's, you know, sometimes it was scary. And then I couldn't, like, every time I went out with my friends, sorry, I know that was nasty. It's nothing underneath there, y'all, I promise. Every time I would go out with my friends, he would, I know I keep checking the time because every time I would go out with my friends, he would accuse me of, like, cheating on him or doing something or something. Like, and he was also the type of man, like, he wants to be with you all the time, like 24/7. I always thought that it was just women that did that shit. No. This boy wanted to be all over me all the time. So, not to take things all into and get all into the story. Basically, at the end of it, after going through a lot of different things with him, I found out, you know, a couple of while into the relationship, he had a baby on the way. He didn't tell me about it. I found out about it. I still stayed. And, you know, I stayed because, like I said, he was a stand-up dude to a certain degree. He, you know, whatever he said the relationship was with the chicks, it was what it was. You know, he told me about the girl, how it was a one-night stand kind of thing. When the baby was born, you know, he took up his responsibility. He, you know, initially he wanted to do a you know, paternity test, but the baby came out looking just like him. It was a girl. And he decided that he didn't want to do it because the baby looked like him to him. So he took his responsibility. Same thing with her. Like, she would come around, like, not hanging out, but she would come bring the baby, and I would be sitting right there. Me and her had some words, but it wasn't anything crazy though. She was just like, you know, I don't have no beef with you. It's with him. And I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. Like, just as long as you don't say nothing to me, we good. But you know, so I knew it wasn't nothing going on. Plus, she was the type of chick that, like, as soon as something was, she would have came and made sure that I knew. She was that type of girl. So it was just a lot with him. So I literally, it took me 3 years to get out of that situation, because we did have really good times. I got close to his family, like really close to his family and his friends. Like, I started to grow bonds with them, and we spent a lot of time together. Like, I used to be at his house all the time. Like, I never was home. I would go, like, to work, and I would come, you know, matter of fact, you know, because I work out on the island, so I would just, like, leave work, go straight to his house. You know, I had my apartment, but, you know, I would just be there all the time, because honestly, it was just, like, more to do over there. Like, he had more, you know, of a social life than I did and stuff. But then, you know, a lot of things just started taking place. You know, his ambitions wasn't the same as mine. He ended up, like, you know, that job that he had, it was temporary. They didn't pick him up. So then, you know, he always, one thing I could say about him, you know, at least I could say about him, was he knew how to make a couple of dollars, though. That's one thing. Never was broke. We always was able to go places and do things, and, you know, whatever. But I just decided that that relationship just wasn't for me. Like, I cannot be with somebody that's like that, what you call that, insecure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he was jealous of me. You know, he would just say little things like, damn, how many pairs of shoes do you have? And I used to say to him, like, what the fuck does it matter? You don't buy them, so, like, what do you care? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I don't think you should be looking to see. If I'm not asking you for money or whatever, like, what's the problem? Like, why are you looking to see what I did? Like, I work hard for my shit. And it was just so bad, because there was a point in that relationship where I almost did not want to go to work, y'all. I almost did not want to go to work, because every time I went to work, he would accuse me of, like, something. Like, he was just that kind of person. And so I had to let it go. Fast forward to now, you know, we broke it off. I tried to be friends with him, but he couldn't take it. Like, we would hang out sometimes, and I would be like, oh, all right, had a good time, I'm going home. He'd be like, oh, I'm coming home with you. And I'm like, nah, like, no, we're not together. Like, I don't know. And he would be like, oh, man, like, he would literally be, like, kicking and screaming if he couldn't come home with me or whatever. But I was, like I said, I was really trying to just keep it as friends, because he's just too emotional for me. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we're not together. Like, with him, it was like, nah, you gonna be my girl. It ain't like, you're just no. So, and another part of it that I wanted to also say about it, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but it was like a lot of that relationship was ego. And it was just so many revelations that came up for me in that relationship, because it's like, this dude, he fought for me. Like, he wouldn't let me just walk out his life, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, although it was a dramatic way, but I just never had a man, like, fight for me like that. Like, he used to be like, no, let's work it out. You know, I would say to him all the time, like, nah, like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be with you no more. And he'd be like, no. You know, I'm not saying like the, oh, I'm going to do something to myself thing was like one of the strategies. But it was just like, in a way, if I had to be honest with myself, I was like, damn, this nigga really, really loved me. You know what I'm saying? But that, you know, it took a while for me to be like, nah, that ain't love. Like, love don't say stuff like that, you know. I know I be looking crazy with my powder on. But, yeah, my ego was just like, you know, a couple of my friends was like, yo, I thought you said you don't have to go and mess with a dude no more. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to get out of it. But it's hard because, you know, like I said, I had got really close to his family and his friends. And the other part of it was my ego saying, like, basically having somebody at my beck and call. You know what I'm saying? And like, even till this day, if I tell him I want to be back with him, like, he's gonna be back with me. Like, he is. So he called yesterday and he was just like, oh, happy birthday, because me and one of his friends had the same birthday. So he's like, oh, happy birthday. I was like, oh, happy birthday to you. How you doing? He's like, oh, okay. But he knows, you know, I have a child and everything like that now and everything. And that was another thing with us. Like, he was like, oh, another thing that he tried to do when we was kind of like together was like, oh, you know, what's wrong with you? You know, I make babies in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because he had like 4 kids. Why you ain't getting pregnant? And I mean, I just think that it just wasn't meant for me to get pregnant in our relationship or whatever. I just think it wasn't meant. And I'm glad it did. I'm glad it didn't. But anywho, so he called me. He was just like, oh, you know, happy birthday. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, yes, you know, thank you so much for reaching out. Much appreciated. He's like, you know, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. Everything's fine. How's the baby? I'm like, fine. Baby is fine. And then he's like, I was like, oh, you know, how you doing? And he was just like, huh, you know, not so good. He said, you know me, I'm not going to lie to you and pretend. And I was just like, yeah, I understand, you know, life be life, and I get it, and I understand, and I kind of left it at that, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, the older I get, the more I realize that you gotta stop. Yeah, my shit look chalky. Let's see if I can, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna be able to fix it though. My shit look like that. But anywho. So yeah, he was just like trying to I don't know if I could. I'm just like, yo, this is the thing about doing your makeup too. This should be aggravating. So yeah, I just didn't engage in that talk with him because I felt like, you know, I didn't want to. You know, and he's a very, like I said, I realized he's a very like toxic person and negative person. Like, you know, when I had to pull myself out of that situation, I had to like really pull myself out of it because I realized like he was one of those people that just like a pity party kind of thing. Like he likes to play victim, and I wasn't having that. So I kind of had to, yeah, I kind of had to let that situation go because I wasn't about to sit there and let him you know, manipulate me and you know what I'm saying? Like, no. So that's the gist of it, of that situation. So yeah, I did not engage, y'all. Anyway, let me finish doing this makeup and pay attention, and I'll see y'all. I'll let y'all see how it is.
Cardi's being, so I'm being what? Cardi's acting so sophisticated. Oh yeah, because you know, you with the people, John and Becky, so I gotta act accordingly. But you know, if I get a couple of these, Keisha Quavo comes out.
Yep, we're waiting for the rest of the latecomers. Let's see, what time is it?
8:15.
Let's see what time they come in.
8:17.
I got a French 75.
What is it? 8:75.
A French 75.
Child, you put the paper right here.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's gin and champagne.
I'm gonna have to spin the block on that.
You don't know what she's saying, y'all. Don't pay her no mind.
Why?
It's good too. Nice and fresh. You know you don't like that word.
Fresh.
Yeah, what do you mean by fresh? Fresh meaning fresh ingredients. My hairstyle is an absolute fail. Well, no, I'm gonna do it better next time. I messed it up. The curl drop and my expectation, you know what I'm saying, was high.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'll chime in when the rest of the game gets dry. Look who just got here.
10 hours later.
We waiting for one more. One more.
Later.
That's a damn shame. 8 o'clock was the, what time is it now, baby?
9.
Damn shame. And this is the next one that just got here.
Okay, I'm here though.
All right, we all here. Let me
Beers and cocktails are in the back.
Oh, beers and cocktails.
Ice water is okay?
Yes.
Yes. What is chicken palm for two? That sounds kind of good.
Pizza. I was looking at that, but like, what does it come with? Nothing. Just pizza by itself.
I'm getting that lobster scampi that we didn't get the last time. Remember, we didn't get that the last time. And a couple had it next to us.
I don't remember, but I do remember. I don't remember how it looked, but I do remember. I was like, oh, what's that?
And I need my oysters, girl. Alright, y'all, so we at the table.
This has been written, like we've always been
We just haven't done this in a long time. We're all together.
You know, season.
Oyster Caesar and
No, the bread. That's what you say you were getting the bread.
I'm getting that one. I think that's gonna be my dinner. I don't know.
Alright, so I'm getting the spicy out.
So I could taste what y'all got.
Well, we had the spicy last time.
I think that's what we had. Yeah.
You get it. I'm
Definitely get me some oysters. I need me some oysters.
And I'm getting the and I don't know what pasta I'm making. What?
This is quality Italian, y'all. Damn, I need to get another lens. Who wants to help me get another lens? Y'all all look down. I don't know what y'all. They all like they don't know what they talking about. What I'm talking about.
I didn't hear what you said.
I need a new lens. So it could be wider. You see how the view is? It's supposed to be wider, but that's because I don't have a proper lens. This shit costs money.
What's that? The thing that comes off?
Yeah, this is this part.
All right. What about the one you got?
That shit is not. Yes.
Housewives in New York.
We gotta film our own shit. We gotta be our own production. They don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm getting oysters.
So what do they have in the towers?
Oh, let me ask them.
I just want to say 3 quick things about our delicious menu, then I'll let you decide on your way. We have a brand new pasta dish called the Black Truffle Pasta Pepe. It's our house-made coffee leather pasta dressed in this delicious black truffle bone.
He said the black truffle something.
party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love.
Hey guys, it is August 13th, the day after my birthday. As you can see, I am beat to the gods because I am going to this sunset kind of cruise in the city. Hopefully I make it, y'all. I gotta remember that this summertime New York traffic is just totally different, you know, especially coming from my neck of the woods.
In
But
1,000 feet, keep left.
Basically, so the boat takes off at 4:30, and my GPS is telling me that I'm not getting into 4:20, and I did not pay for parking. So I'm gonna just go there and just try to, I don't know, like I said, I hope I just make it. If not, then I will probably just find another way. Maybe I'll just find something else to do. I really hope I make it though. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing right now. It's 3:12, but I just left, so yeah. And the way that the GPS have me going seems to be like, you know, quite a ride. Not, you know, like I said, this is not nothing out of the blue.
3 miles. Turn left
But,
onto Rockaway Turnpike.
You know, a Sunday in New York City. Yeah, so yesterday was so much fun. I just had so much fun. It wasn't like it was something that was so, you know, wild and crazy, but you know, it's been a while since, you know, all my best friends have been together at one time, because it's always either one missing or two missing, or, you know, I don't even remember the last time we was like all together like that. So those are all my best friends, y'all. Mark, Kaidi, and Nani. And, you know, like I said before, we don't get a chance to, you know, meet up all the time. So what we do is just usually very, very, very fun, just catching up and just laughing and joking. You know, this is a friendship that spans over 20, we going on 25 years, I think now. We known each other since we was in high school. So it's just cool to just have that vibe with your friends. And like I said, catch up and just, you know, chit chat and laugh and all be on the same accord. Because I mean, shoot, after the dinner we sat outside the restaurant and we was just drinking, you know, just old school stuff, sitting outside by the car, the music playing, and you just, you know, vibing, talking and shit. And that was really, really cool, and I just had fun. I think I was home by like, it was definitely by before 2 o'clock. So so that was just nice. Very, very nice. As you can see, I changed my hair. So yesterday I didn't even get a chance to talk to y'all, because at the last minute, you know how it goes when you're trying to do something, like it's always something, right? So like the hair style that I did it myself. I showed y'all like a brief clip of when I was trying to map it out. I was trying to do a retro look, clearly, right? I had seen a few YouTube videos, but to be honest with you, there's really not a lot of YouTube videos on those retro styles, and I would think that it would be more. But I did find a couple of videos, and those are the videos that I used to achieve the look I achieved yesterday. So yeah, everyone loved it. They was like, oh my god, it's so nice, it's so retro. So I'm gonna probably do it again. I think everyone's like, oh my god, it looks so nice, but I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened. So I curl rod the curls in the back, and I use this mousse. So, and not to mention that wig is a kinky curl. It's a kinky wig. It's like, it's not like a straight hair wig. Like, it's that kinky texture. So it's already really, you know, thick and full. So I did that to the back. My intention was to do that to the back and just have the bump in the front. When I took out the rods yesterday, just before I was about to leave the house, I don't know, again, I don't be knowing why I think I have all this time. I have to give myself way more time than I used to. The curls were super tight, like super tight. Like, I did not expect the curls to be that tight like that, right? So why is it glaring like this? Hold on. Still, it's not gonna matter. So yeah, I didn't expect for the curls to be like that tight. So at the last minute, because I was, you know, trying to get out the house, I sprayed the curls with, like, you know, the mixture I use for this wig, which is just like water and conditioner. And so the curls just, like, I thought that they was dropping. So I was like, okay, now it's going to loosen it up. But now it's loosened it up too much. So, I mean, it still came out looking good. But I just wish that the curls were just a little tighter. So next time, I think with the raw curls, I don't know. Maybe I can't use that mousse that I use. Because that mousse that I used was too, I think it's called whatever. It's too much for that hair. So I have to find something that's a little lighter, that's gonna give me the look but just be a little loose of a curl. And I did it before, and I'm trying to remember what mousse that I used. Maybe I used that Cream of Nature mousse, because I don't remember those curls. The only time that happened to me before, and that was because the wig had product on it, so it, you know, it came out super stiff again, and I couldn't even wear the wig. That's how bad the curls were stiff. And in that time, I didn't think to wet them, but whatever. And not to mention, I think it was the winter time, so I didn't want to wet it. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, that happened. I couldn't get the top that I had on. I couldn't get the top part clamped because my nails is too long. Finally, I was able to do that at the last minute. Of course, while I'm getting dressed, I'm sweating because, you know, my apartment, it doesn't get like that cold, you know, like out. Like, in order for me not to sweat, I have to be freezing cold. And then, you know, my best friend came and got me, and then, you know, it was just like everything, just like I said, it was just kind of like, because that's not really what I wanted to wear, but it was okay. It was okay for a couple of hours. So, and then, you know, my pictures came out good. I was telling you I was supposed to get pictures taken, but I had told my best friend to come and pick me up at a certain time. She was late, so that made me late for my appointment. But I mean, either way, I just think that I still would have ended up being late. Like, this traffic nowadays is just ridiculous. Like, yesterday, us trying to get to the city was an ordeal. So my initial appointment with him was 7:15, and the GPS said that we wasn't going to get there until 7:45. I texted him, and he was like, oh, I got another appointment after you. And I was like, all right. No, first he said, what time are you going to be there? I gave him my ETA. So he comes back and was like, oh, well, you know, I can't do 7:45, but I could do 7:30. And the GPS was telling me 7:45, so I was just like, all right, fine, you know, just cancel it. So I lost a little deposit, which wasn't a lot. I mean, it was enough, you know what I'm saying? But I think the next time I do something like that, I'm just gonna drive, because you know how it is, trying to rely on people. She typically, you know, my friend, she's typically on time, but you know, shit happens. I mean, you know, whatever, it's not a big deal. And yeah, he was like, oh, you know, I could do 7:30, and then if you get here 7:45, you'll still have, because the slot was only for 30 minutes.
Turn left onto Rockaway
So he was like, oh, you'll still have 15 minutes to shoot. And I was like, no, I'm good. So I don't want to be rushing. Like, that's not enough time, because I want to see what my pictures is looking like. And then the other part about it, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do it, because the restaurant was super crowded last night. Like, it was crowded. Like, next time I go back to Quality Italian, I think I'm gonna go on a Sunday night, or like during the week. It was crazy crowded the other night, but it was so nice. Nice vibe, nice place, nice people, nice customer service. The food the food was pretty good last night. I just didn't really eat like an entree because I don't know, you know. Oh, you know, on Dot came yesterday while I was out. Thank God my bestie had the essentials, so I didn't really have an appetite yesterday. So I just had some oysters, and I ordered this lobster kind of toast thing they call, which is basically like they kind of, you know, steam the lobster in some kind of broth, and then you take the toast and dip it in that broth, y'all. Oh my God, that was good. That was pretty amazing. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. Yeah, the traffic is very thick, so let me just try to pay attention. Hopefully I make this boat, and if not, you'll just see what I do after the fact. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill the bars. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill the bars. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Like homie, ain't nothing changed. Pros down, cheese up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, roll them trees up. If you watch how I move, you mistake before I play up here. Been hit with a few shells, but I don't walk with a lick.
Hey guys, so we made it on the ship with like not even a minute to spare. I got lost a little bit, but the guys were nice and they let me on. So I'm on the ship. It's so cute. It's like everybody's out here on their boats and their jet skis. It's just a different way of just seeing New York. I got this certificate on post. So yeah, I think we sail until 6. It's not like a little after 5 now. So I'll just show y'all some of the scenery and I'll let y'all know what it was like at the end. I need to be rich because I like to be private. Too many people in my way, obstructing my view. You know, I want to be able to see things unobstructed of people on my own yacht. See what I mean? Alright guys, I am at the Fulton, which is at Pier 17 and Seaport. This is the mayor. So I'm just going to start off with a half a dozen of oysters. And I'm thinking about getting the longevity noodles. Oh, I didn't realize it was slipping. Let me put my cup here. So I'm thinking about getting the longevity noodles, which is a ½ pound of glazed Maine lobster. This thing's still slipping. So it's a ½ pound of glazed Maine lobster, green chili, and ginger. They got fish and chips. Maybe I'll think about that. So, yeah, so they do got a nice little bit of everything, but I don't know. They got this stuff called pico crab lettuce cups. That sounds good as well, but I just said let me start off with a ½ dozen of oysters. I may get the shrimp cocktail and then the longevity noodles. So, feedback on the cruise. It was okay. I think I've been on a better cruise before where it was just like a lot more entertaining. Like they didn't have.
Would you like some bread?
No.
No worries.
So, yeah, entertainment-wise, it really wasn't that entertaining to me. It's funny because a lady that was on there, one of the guys was asking her for feedback. I guess she's something or somebody. And she said that it should be some type of form of entertainment on there. A lot of people had their kids on there. I don't know what it is. I just think cruises like this is not for children. I don't even think I could ever bring my son on a cruise like that. It's just too much. I almost fell when I got on the boat. And I don't even have on like shoes. I just have on some flat dad sandals and I almost slipped. So I would be so nervous to have my child on a boat like that. A lot of foreigners and tourists. A couple of them were pretty rude. But other than that, it was okay. I just wouldn't do it again. It just wasn't something that I feel like I would have to do. Not with this particular cruise. This was called Clippers something. And yeah, they gave me like a ticket for a free drink when I first got on. But I don't know if that was just because I booked mine through Post or what. But yeah, but anywho, I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna try to get a drink as well. I think I'm gonna get like a margarita or something. I really shouldn't even drink because I had champagne in the car waiting for me. But I've been wanting to eat at this restaurant for so long, y'all. The last time I was hello.
How are you doing?
Good. We can put it here. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Let's enjoy it. Bon appetit.
Thank you. So yeah, the last time I was here, I was like kind of on a date per se, something like that. I wasn't on a date at this restaurant. I was on a date in this area. So I was saying next time I wanted us to come on a date, but we ain't last that long, y'all. But anyway, let me show y'all my oysters. This is when you know you at an expensive restaurant when they got this net over the lemon. And then I just need some hot sauce. So I don't like cocktail sauce on my stuff. Alright y'all, so I'm finished with the cruise and I'm finished with dinner or whatever you want to call it. I wasn't crazy about the Fulton, and I'm so disappointed because I've been wanting to go to this restaurant for so long. But the food was not there. It really was. I had ordered, what did I order? The oysters. I ordered the Caesar salad. It's just so nice out here right now. I don't know if y'all can really see, but I ordered the oysters. These people on these bikes drive me crazy out here now. So yeah, I ordered the oysters, the Caesar salad, and this like lobster dish, which was kind of like Asian inspired. I don't know, it's like plus and minuses with the Asian dish too. I'll talk about it when I get in the car, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. So yeah, like I was telling y'all, I am so disappointed in Fulton. I've been wanting to go to that restaurant ever since they basically built it. It's supposed to be like a seafood, like, I don't even know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Like, basically it's like a seafood, you know, restaurant. What else was I about to tell y'all? So let me get over to the right because I think I gotta get off. I'm on the FDR, y'all, so you gotta be very careful on how you drive on here. They're very aggressive. But yeah, I'm very disappointed in Fulton. I guess the only thing that I enjoyed, which you really can't go wrong with oysters, but like the Caesar salad had like a better taste to it. What they did, which is of course was a little unusual, they deconstructed the Caesar salad. So you know when you make Caesar dressing, it's anchovies, olive oil, and what else is it? It's olive oil, anchovies. Anyway, look it up if you want to see how Caesar dressing is made. So they deconstructed it in a salad. So instead of them mixing like the anchovies up like in a paste into an actual dressing, they just put anchovies loosely in there. The Parmesan cheese was shaved. The olive oil was drizzled all over. And that wasn't the problem. I just think that the type of lettuce that they chose to make with it, which was, it seemed like it was a mixture between Roman and something else. But it was just like a bitter taste to it. Not disgusting, but I don't know, it just wasn't my kind of vibe. I still feel like Bar Marseille has the best Caesar dressing Caesar salad to me. Even when I went to Quality Italian last night, the Caesar salad just wasn't hitting for me. And y'all, if y'all gonna be charging people $20 for a salad, that shit needs to be on point. The last dish I had, which was the longevity noodles, was an Asian inspired dish. The noodles, you could tell it was like homemade or in-house made or whatever, and it was out because it was al dente.
In half a mile, use the right lane to exit right.
And they gave you
then
like,
keep right.
I think they gave you like, they said it was supposed to be a half a pound lobster in there. The texture, the way the lobster was like cooked was perfect, but the taste just wasn't there for me. Like I said, it was Asian inspired, so it was like a ginger taste to it. I mean, of course I ate it. It was okay. I didn't finish all the noodles, but I did eat my lobster. The drink that I ordered was a daiquiri, watermelon daiquiri.
Exit to the right onto exit 8, East 34th Street, I-495, Midtown Tunnel. Then keep right onto East 34th Street, Midtown Tunnel.
Okay. Hold on, yeah, I'm just trying to pay attention.
Keep right onto East 34th Street, Midtown Tunnel.
So, what else was I saying? I said to keep right. Okay. So yeah, what else was it? But the vibe at the Fulton.
In 900 feet, Use the left lane to turn left onto East 34th Street.
The vibe at the Fulton is there. You know, if you want to go there for a date night, I don't know. Oh, before I started talking about the drink, right? I ordered a watermelon. Can I make a left from that lane too? No. Anywho, so I had a watermelon.
Turn left onto East 34th Street.
I had a watermelon daiquiri. When I tasted it, like, it just tasted like a taste that I just don't like. And then I was like, what is that? What is that? I couldn't put because I mean, I've read the description, but not really. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be optimistic, guys. I'm trying to be not so in control, and I got to get back to y'all on that. So the girl, you know, the waitress came back and she was like, oh, how's the drink? And I was like, you know, I'm not crazy about it. It's something like in the drink that I don't like. So she was like, oh, maybe it's the watermelon because it's fresh. I was like, no, bitch, that ain't what it is. I ain't say that. But I was like, no, it's the liquor. Like, she was like, oh, it's rum in there. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. Because I'm not really a rum person. The only time I could really take
900 feet. Use the right lane to turn right onto QN's Midtown Tunnel.
When I drink a rum punch, you know what I'm saying? And it still depends on how whoever makes it, depends on how they mix it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm telling y'all, I wasn't even, she was like, oh, you could try something else. I was like, nah, I'm good. So I just asked for my check and I left. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would give the Fulton at Pier 17 in South Street Seaport, I would give that actually, like, the food I would give actually is so crazy. I would give the food like a 5 out of 10. Now, the ambiance, the vibe, that's definitely like a 10 out of 10. If you can, try to see if you make reservations, try to see if you could sit upstairs, because upstairs have all the water views. You saw a lot of like the Chinese, Korean people asking to be seated upstairs. If I would, yeah, like I said, if I was making a reservation there and it was like a special, now I don't know, I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm not going back to that place unless somebody else is. And even when it's coming to somebody else treating me, it doesn't matter, because I don't want to be any place.
Turn right onto QN's Midtown Tunnel.
I gotta turn right here. Okay. I wouldn't want to, even when it comes to treating and stuff, like, I still want to enjoy the food. So I wouldn't want to suggest something like that and I'm not going to enjoy it. But that's just what I had. I mean, if I just want to go there and have, like, maybe next time I go, I'll just order, you know, stuff that you can't go wrong with drink-wise, like a Prosecco or Pinot Grigio or like a Chardonnay or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that, but other than that, they ain't got to worry about me again. But the vibes is out there. And there's other restaurants over there. So, I mean, like I said, that was like my second time being over there since they redid it. The first time I went, I didn't get a chance to eat because we just went to the movies, because the iPic movie theater is over there. But I was saying that I wanted to come back and like eat there, but I'm glad that I ate at the Fulton. So now I know what it is. That little itch that I had to scratch to go there is itched.
In 600 feet, turn right onto
I think I was telling y'all a little bit about the
right
cruise.
lane.
Yeah, whatever the name of that company is, I'm never cruising with them again. It wasn't so bad, but you know, it just wasn't my kind of vibe. You know, I mean, I only paid, like, I'm glad I only got like I used Post to get my ticket, so my ticket was only $40. I think if you didn't go through Post, them people was paying like $80 for a ticket. Plus, when I got on, they gave me a little, they was like, oh, here's a drink voucher. So I was able to get one drink from there. They didn't have no food, but the cruise is short. It's like only like, I think it's only like an hour and a half. So it's like, yeah, you could buy drinks on there, wine, beer, stuff like that.
Turn right onto QN's Midtown
I
Tunnel,
literally
right
made
lane.
it with the skin of my teeth, y'all. Like, the guy you know, and that's my thing too. Like, I was really gambling, yo. Let me tell y'all what I did, first of all, because I wasn't even able to let y'all know what all I did. So I usually, like, when I got stuff like this planned, I usually go on Parkways and like pay for parking ahead of time. But this time I was like, yo, let me stop being so, you know, controlling, right?
To exit 22A, Grand Central
so I was like,
Parkway,
let me stop being so controlling.
I-678, Van Wyck Expressway.
So I was like, let me stop being so controlling and just wing it. Like, go there and try to look for parking and stuff like that. I'm so used to being in control, y'all. So I was like, oh, let me just go and wing it and see. Every time, I mean, I left the house, like I said, I left the house at 3 o'clock. I was expecting to at least get there by 4:15. No. The more I drove, the more the time was pushing. I mean, I left on time. Basically, it kept pushing it to the point where the ETA was like, you're going to get there at 4:28. Mind you, the boat was leaving at 4:30. And the instructions specifically said on the ticket, like, get there 15 minutes beforehand, because the slip that the boat leaves from is all the way at the end. I was trying to get there. My intentions was to get there at 4:15. By the skin of my teeth, when I got to Pier 17, somebody was coming out of a parking spot. I was able to pull right in. I jumped out. I saw the security guard. I was like, where's Pier 17? And where, I'm trying to ask him where the boat leaves from. He's like, okay, go straight. So as I'm walking, he said, go straight in and make a right. As I'm walking, I'm not seeing a boat. I'm not seeing nothing. So where I finally see a boat at, I made a right. So I should have never made that right. I should have followed the man instructions. You know what I'm saying? And then I would have been okay. So I did make a right, and then I was just like, all right, that's not the boat. So then I tried to go where he originally told me to go. Anywho, I ended up finding where the boat was. The guy, they was literally about to leave. I asked the guy, I was like, hey, I'm supposed to be on the boat. He was like, I said, can I still get on? He was like, yeah, come on. So I was like, literally, like, if I would have been, I think 5 seconds later, they would have left me. And like, as I was driving and I seen like the time going, I was like, yo, let me just go home. Like, let me just hang it up. But I'm so glad that I didn't. I went ahead and, you know what I'm saying, because I lost some money yesterday with the photographer, and I didn't want to lose this again. Even like I said, even though I know it was only $40, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That would have been 2 days in a row that I missed out on money. But I know what I need to know next time is just that. Because even as I was driving and stuff, I was like, why didn't I just stay home in my bed and just relax? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I figured tomorrow is the day I'm going to just straight up relax all day. I don't get John till Tuesday. So I'm going to go to my CrossFit class in the morning. Come home, probably make some dinner, and then I'll, just relax all day tomorrow. And then Tuesday morning when I get up, I'm gonna go do our laundry, you know what I'm saying, knock that out, and then go get my baby or whatever. But today was actually very, very nice. I'm glad that I caught my boat and I didn't lose out my money. I'm glad that I checked out the restaurant that I've been eyeing for the longest time. But like I said, it's really nothing for me to, what I would say, complain about. I'm very disappointed. Like I said, I was trying to get to this restaurant for so long, and to be disappointed like that, as expensive as they are, I just feel like the food is not there. So like I said, I give the restaurant, the vibe, the look, I would give that a 10 out of 10. You want to catch a vibe and just, like I said, over where that restaurant is, you don't have to go to that restaurant. They have plenty other restaurants. You don't have to go in the restaurant. You can sit on the pier itself. They have all different type of benches and little tables and stuff out there. You don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you leave from off the pier, there's restaurants and cafes. There's so much stuff over there. Even when I went last time with one of my friends, it was like the winter time when we went. Yeah, it was like November, and it was a nice day, and we went and we was just walking around, and that was a vibe. So it's like, you don't have to go over there and go like to a restaurant either if you don't want to. You can actually pack like a little picnic and go if you want. Of course, it's not like a picnic. There's no grass and nothing, but you're on the water, so the views are crazy. That boat was okay. I would just say, like, that's something that I think I would like do again if, like, I know my niece is coming from Texas. Well, she won't be here till December, so it'll probably be too cold for that. The guy said that they're open until Halloween. So, you know, if I have like someone coming from out of town that want to just see like the Statue of Liberty and see the, you know, just see the city in a different way, then I would do that again. And like I said, Post had the tickets discounted, you know, for 40 bucks. And I'm quite sure once something is on Post, they kind of stay on there. I need to reach out to them so they can sponsor me, because I ain't seen no other content creator you know, promoting them. Damn, what else can I say? I think that's pretty it, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna it's Sunday night. I am en route to be home. It's 7:45. I think my GPS said I'll be home around 8:30. Ooh, I meant to get me a piece of cake. Oh yeah, but I got that stuff from last night, and I got a little Haagen-Dazs stick, so that's good enough for me. So yeah, anyway, y'all, thank y'all for what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, thank you for enjoying the birthday vlog with me. And yeah, tomorrow starts a whole new week. And I had a very beautiful 40th birthday. I don't know, I'm super happy. Like I told you, I was just so happy to just be with my best friends. I got 3 best friends, so it's just good to see everyone together all at once. My hair came out okay, you know, like it was just like it came together. And you know, despite the fact, because I don't know if I told y'all, but I have really wanted to go to Paris for my 40th. That was my dream. When I started to look at the pricing and stuff like that, it's just that, well, I already know, like, my birthday is in the summertime, so anytime I travel, it's not only hurricane season, but it's, you know, the summertime, so everybody wants to travel. When I started looking at the pricing, I just was like, it was just too expensive. It's not like I couldn't go, but I just felt like it was just, like I said, very irresponsible for me to go right now, because I have a lot on my plate, and I just didn't want to do something like that. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I definitely think that if I went to Paris, I don't think I would have been able to go on my business trip either. You know, especially if I would have asked, you know, his other grandmother to watch him, I would have definitely been out in Paris for like a week, you know. But yeah, other than that, I had a beautiful 40th birthday. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. Enjoy the vibes. And that was it. Somebody texted me that I was not expecting to text me for my birthday, like, at all. So, you know, like I said, just that felt good, you know, to just get that, like, not even so much of a confirmation, but sometimes you just think that people don't care about you, or they're not thinking of you in any kind of way. And I was really shocked, like, that the person said happy birthday. So sometimes, like I said, just a gesture of saying those simple words is enough, you know what I'm saying? It's not everything, but it just says a little bit, you know what I mean? It's better than absolutely nothing. Yeah, that was cool. So anywho, I will see y'all later. I'm literally going home to just relax and taking my clothes off, taking this makeup off. I got a new perfume for my birthday. One of my besties got me a bottle of perfume as well. So it's just like I said, sometimes the simple you make certain things, the better off it is. I did my own hair. I did my own makeup. I was considering getting my makeup done. I'm so glad I did my own makeup. And just kept things. I'm just happy that I'm talented to do things on my own, and I don't have to, like, depend on anybody. And yeah, so thank y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Why make me wait for so long? So long. I don't like being in the dark. No, I
time it's like you ain't there. Where you at? You stopped acting like you care. You know I want my money long. I won't clear COVID nights. Who even knows your name?